So, what brings you to visit lonely old one Samdi?
Yo guys, what's going on? It's your boy Big Arc. Hope you're having an awesome day so far. This is the second episode of the kind of series that I'm doing where I'm just updating my character list every single month for you guys. So if you haven't checked out the video, I released one on January 1st or January 2nd last month and basically ran through all my characters just to keep some sort of progression tabs on them. So today I'm going to be going over those same characters, but obviously I've played them more. It's been a full month and I'm going to be, updating them on like some stuff I've done on them, some gold that I've farmed, and kind of items or where they're at sort of thing. So you can see there's probably a different realm list and like a different number of characters on different realms. I've transferred a couple characters for different purposes, but we'll get into that. So just going to start down at the bottom at Lightbringer. So still have my rogue here, Boston Pizza. If you don't know or don't remember from the last video, that's where I work. So basically just couldn't think of a name, and when I was leveling up, just pick that. Might play him for a little bit. I played him back in Legion a whole bunch just for like gold farming back, because you could get like gold just for doing your like order hall quest for the 10,000 gusts or mists or whatever they were, like those coins that you could turn in for gold. So I just used to do that on him for my main source of getting gold. Don't really play him too much, so that's it for that realm. Zangarmarsh pretty much still has the exact same. So I have my one Warlock here, still haven't touched him, but then my girlfriend decided to make a little character here. She probably won't play it all too much just because this game is on my PC, but she wanted to make her own character and her name wasn't taken, so that was really cool there. This is her Valpera Warlock. Basically, she just kind of explored it and set a couple things up, looked at some cool mounts, but not too much on there. Okay, so I'm going to skip over Thrall because this is where there's been a lot of updates. So we're going to go to Darkspear. And as you can see, I still have Mature. Haven't touched them all too much. I have another Hunter, if you remember from last video, on Blackwater Raiders that I've been kind of playing, leveling up. I don't really play Alliance too much. This used to be my Alliance server back when Swifty was back on Darkspear and Miss Pandaria was around, and you could go to the Timeless Isle and just farm those bloody coins. So I don't have too much of a use for these guys anymore. I wish I'd played them a bit more. I mean, I don't have any Alliance characters at max level, and these guys are the closest to it, so it wouldn't be too hard just to level 15 levels on at least this Druid to get him up. But we'll see when it comes to it. So these are the bigger realms, if you remember from the last video that I have. So these two realms are where most of my players are. We also have Thrall now, but we'll get into that. So we'll start with Shadow Council, and you can see there's a little difference here. I have Robitussin, who's level 60. I've played him for a little bit, and if you guys want some class guides on how to burst and fire, arcane, or frost, just any of those damage guides, I might come out with that in a little bit. Basically, he is a fire mage right now. He's like 160 item level. I basically just leveled him up, did some PvP, some heroics, did a little bit of dungeon gearing. So he has a couple heroic pieces, but he's only 160, so it isn't too much. But yeah, so he is level 60 now. He used to be level 50 in the last video, so I decided to put some actual time. I think it was only like 8 or 9 hours, and he was fully maxed. He has professions done on him too, like enchanting and jewel crafting, so there's always that. I still have Dundress, so he's still in the Maw. Haven't played him too much just because I haven't been feeling warrior lately, and I've been trying to push content on my priest, so haven't touched him too much. Basically, if you don't know the backstory of him, I made him back in Miss Pandaria from a boost, I think, that I got for pre-ordering Warlords of Draenor. Played him for a little bit, didn't play him too much, and then I just kind of leveled him up as the time went on and expansions went on, and that was it. So I think this is a different artifact appearance for Fury, but that's about it. So not too much on him. I'll probably get him to level 60 eventually, but not too much is going to happen on him in the meantime. Random owns, so one of my first characters ever besides my Hunter that I started. Basically, once Death Knights were a thing, boosted this guy instantly and don't regret it at all. So played World of Warcraft for most of my life now, about 15 years, and I mean, I'm 20 years old right now, so that gives you a little inclination of how long I've been doing this. And when I was like 8 or 9, I think it was in like grade 4, and I realized that this expansion had come out on my dad's account, and I started basically just wanting a Death Knight. So I think I even made him level a character to level 55 just so I could make this character at level 55, because back then that was a thing. And I think if I remember correctly, it was like 1 Death Knight per account, and then I think eventually it switched over to 1 per realm. And then, I don't know, from now it's like you can just have multiple Death Knights, multiple of any class. But I remember back then there was a lot of like things you had to do first before you could get a Death Knight. And I don't know, yeah, I fell in love with the class. I don't really play it too much. I mean, I haven't done a whole bunch of content while it's current on this guy since, I don't know, Cataclysm. Like I got him to like level 85 and then didn't really touch him after that, because once Mists of Pandaria came out, I fell in love with Monk, and you know the story with that. I mean, I got videos like 3-4 years ago in Legion where it's just Monk is my main, so Death Knight kind of got put behind a little bit there. Still have Hawk Casserole, haven't touched him at all, just an Alliance Demon Hunter. Basically boosted him right before, not boosted, I got the leveling up thing right before Legion came out, so he was level 100. And then never really played him. I used to farm Dreamleaf on him because for some reason he got rank 3 Dreamleaf really fast, and then just stopped leveling after that. That was my way to make gold when I played Alliance on this server, so not too much besides that. We're gonna go into Blackwater Raiders now. So this used to be my main realm, used to being the main thing. I had the Shaman, didn't really touch. He was elemental, I think, so he wasn't super great. Or was he enhancement? I don't know. I haven't played this guy in so long, but he has a decent mog, and he has like that look at the Sand Fury trolls. I know you can't see it too well, but like he has the white tattoos and the pale skin like of those sand trolls back in Tenaris, where Gadget, I don't know where that city is, but anyways, it's over there. So he's got that light color skin, and it looks cool. The weapons, I don't know, he doesn't have a full mog on because I did do some questing on him, but it still looks decent, so it's not too bad. Have Mighty Stomp, my paladin. He's doing Threads of Fate right now, so I haven't done too much on him. He used to have a super cool Legion artifact appearance weapon, so it went well, really cool with the shoulders, but otherwise it just has like the Bastion gear on, so not too much going on with him. Haven't leveled him, I don't think, since that last video, so I think last video he was maybe still level 51. So I don't know, I'll eventually get to him. Like, I like the idea of having alts, but I'm still focused on getting my priest geared up to the best he can be, so haven't really touched him too much there. We have, oh, I accidentally hopped in, so I'm just gonna edit this out. All right, and we're back. So this is Derail. I've had him for a little bit now. Leveled him up recently. My first character was actually a hunter. He was a troll hunter, where it was like just a random name, like basically if you rolled your face on the keyboard, that was the name you would pick for my hunter. It was like Raja or something like that. So anyways, that was my guy that I first played when I was like 5 years old, like classic WoW. And I remember I didn't know how to do any quests at all, so I would just kill a bunch of stuff. So I mean, I would play for hours on my dad's account and literally just, I'd still be like level 5 after like 2 days playtime, just because I'd still be in the starting area just trying to level up off those boars. And yeah, like I always liked Hunter, but I mean, this expansion, they're super overpowered in like arenas, any PvP, and I know they're getting some boost tomorrow as well, so that'll be kind of scary to see what they're going to be able to do. But yeah, haven't played him too much. I think he's maybe a level or 2 higher from the last video. I mean, once we get a full year, so like a full 12 of these videos, it'll be really cool to see the difference in the characters that I have. But right now, he's only level 54. I got my boy LeBron, the GOAT, so I might make another character called Jordan or Kobe. Just kidding. But level 55, I don't know, he might be another level or 2 higher than he was before, but he is Destruction, and he has just like a pretty simple purple mog. Sand Fury troll color, but this time the tattoos or the war paint is purple instead of white, as you saw in my Shaman. But yeah, so he does okay DPS. I mean, I've always played Warlock. I mean, Grizzak was my main Warlock that I had back in Warlords of Draenor, and he has green fire, so this guy doesn't. But you know, nowadays it's just like not even a grind. You just got to buy the book pretty much, and then you'll be able to get it. So not too much on this guy. Otherwise, I might level him up to 60 soon. I just got a couple things I'm working on, so we'll see what happens. And then, as you know, my main for so long, this guy has so many days played on him. This is the Chud Nugget. So he was Mistweaver for 7 years, I think, ever since Mists of Pandaria. Like, he was my real first character that I ever did progression with. So I mean, first time ever raiding, first time ever doing like end game content was in Mist of Pandaria, and that's when I switched from my Death Knight that I had at level 85 in Cataclysm. Of course I leveled my Death Knight up to 90, but as soon as I figured out like Monk was just so fun to play, I just fell in love with the class instantly, fell in love with healing, and then that was it from there. I mean, like, this guy used to do like normal and heroic raids every single expansion after Mist of Pandaria as a healer, and I mean, like, even a little bit of Mythic. I think he did the first couple bosses in Tomb of Sargeras Mythic, and that was like so much fun. Like, back then I was playing with my friend and I was staying at his place, and I think we were like 16, 17, and we were just like staying up all late, waking up early. It was summertime, like we had nothing to do. And yeah, long story short, there's so many memories, so many days played on this guy, and it sucks to see him as an alt this expansion, but just because I know that Mistweaver isn't fantastic, but you know, maybe I'll see a revival sometime soon. I know Windwalker is really, really good, so that's why he's like spec'd into Windwalker right now. So if I ever do like some PvP or some, I don't know, even PvE, like, this guy could be decent for it. He's only like 150 item level, so obviously I'd have to gear him up, but you know, it could be a fun experience, so I guess we'll see what happens. We have Finesse. So last video I covered how my main priest was kind of the wrong covenant, but I basically finished the whole campaign and didn't want to do anything else. And I really like the transmog, so I was like, fuck it, I'll level up a priest on the alliance side, and all I got was to level 51. So I mean, he's almost close to level 52. I think he's a bar away, but pretty much this guy is Venthyr, and I'm gonna have him maxed out soon. I don't really play a whole bunch of alliance, but I thought it would be cool if I did have one priest horde, one priest alliance. But as you can tell, my main priest isn't even on this server anymore, which kind of leads back to why I skipped Thrall earlier. There's a couple updates I want to share with you on what I did, but yeah, so K-Pax is no longer on this server, so if I do level up this guy Finesse to level 60, he'll be kind of my main on this server, just because I like priest so much this expansion. But that's him, not too much otherwise. I mean, he's a herb alchemy guy, so trying to cash in on making those flasks and potions, but otherwise not too much. This is a change from the last video. So I didn't have this Resto Druid leveled up at all. I think it was a balanced Druid back then, like a month ago. Back then isn't really the right word for that, but he is now level 60. He is a Resto Druid, and he is 180 item level, so I mean, he's just doing like LFR stuff right now and a couple mythics here and there. I think I just started getting into mythics on him, but I don't play him too much ever since I switched. But he is really fun. I mean, I love Resto Druids. I've never really played one before this expansion since Mist of Pandaria. So I had that other Druid on Darkspear that I used to play. But then I was like, you know what? I might as well level up a Zandalari and, you know, get the heritage armor and stuff. But I mean, he's got that sea monster Mog right now. I tried to make whatever bits and pieces I could match. Normally it sucks because my main transmog, whenever there's like a fist weapon or something like that, there's this huge thing that I collected where it pretty much goes down to his foot, and I forget what expansion it's from. I think it's from Wrath, but it looks so good because it just pairs like full green, and it looks like he just has a super long arm, so that's really cool. Otherwise, don't play this realm too much anymore ever since like the last week. That's because we're just going to head over to Thrall right now. That's because Thrall is my new realm that I have going on. So if you don't know, I've advertised this in a couple of my videos, but my longtime friend and I, you've seen in the PvP videos, his name is Maz. We are putting together a cutting edge guild on Thrall. So we have a few members right now. We're looking for people to make a raid core, just a core team that we have to run either Tuesday and Thursday raids, and just kind of push content that way. So it's a non-toxic, super friendly guild. And if you're interested, you can add me on Battle.net at CadeSanzo12 #1162. I'll put that in the description below if you want to add me on there. But pretty much any raiders that join the guild, they get free repairs, free flasks, and free enchants, as well as we have a Discord server popped up already. So that'll be really cool if you want to join that. But that is enough of, you know, plugging the guild that we have. We're just going to get into it here. So you'll see there is also another surprise here. I have this shaman. His name is Nakoto. He is a Resto shaman, and Maz and I have been doing some grinding on our alts, so we really wanted to maximize our professions on this guild to really have some appeal. So Nakoto is a enchanter, and I'm pretty sure just a jewel crafter, honestly. But anyways, so he's the one that supplies the enchants for the guild, and we leveled him up. Maz leveled up a Warlock, I'm pretty sure, and a Rogue, so they're in charge of like the alchemy and all the potions and stuff like that. But then, yeah, so not too much on him. He is Resto. He's like 170 item level, so I'm just going to start doing some LFR stuff with him. But honestly, I've been having so much fun with Resto Shaman, it's not even funny. So, like, they just seem so easy. And I mean, if you haven't checked out the guide that I made on them, anyone can play Resto Shaman and top their heals, their heal chart. So you can definitely see on my channel. It's one of my most recent WoW class videos, WoW Resto Shaman. So go check that out if you haven't already. But pretty much, like, I have had so much fun doing like DPS and just topping healing charts at the same time. I mean, I can crank out probably like he's 170 item level, so I can crank out like I think maybe like 1.2k DPS, but still keep up like 3,000 heals per second in the healing category. So much fun. I mean, like, the animations look super cool. And I mean, who doesn't love Resto Shaman? I mean, they're one of the favorite healers to be in groups. So, you know, once we get up to that point, it'll be really fun to raid with him. Besides that, so we have my main. His name got cut off. It was supposed to be Sausagewally because I made a bunch of gold from gold farming lately in a super easy way. If you guys want tips and tricks on that, I will maybe make a video on how to be a millionaire in WoW within a week, because it's so easy and all you have to do is literally just like 5 different farms repeated, because everything will always sell. But anyways, this was K-Pax on Blackwater Raiders, and I just transferred him over about a week ago. Paid all with gold, by the way, so don't even worry about that. But yeah, so he goes by Sausagewally now since the T couldn't fit, and I clicked enter way too fast. So his name is Sausagewally instead of Sausage Wallet. He is now 202 item level. We are pushing heroic. I think he's 5 or 6 out of 10 heroic. But yeah, really fun. I've been having a whole bunch of fun with Shadow Priest this expansion, and I've set up my talents a little bit differently than other people have, so I can pretty much top DPS charts no matter what kind of fight I'm facing. I mean, on burst I can do like 8,000 DPS, and then, you know, for example, for Shriekwing, my burst can be like 8,000 DPS, and then by the time the end of the fight ends, it's still around 4,000, which is definitely like top of the charts by a couple hundred at least. So he's been really fun. I've been having a whole bunch of fun just exploring with him. He's been my main gold farmer. And you know what? Yeah, I actually might make a video on it just because I have a giveaway to announce at the very end of the video, just to maybe entice some people to subscribe. But anyways, yeah, love this guy. Been playing, I think he has like 5 days played on him at level 60, so a little bit of time played on him, not too bad. He is the co-GM of the guild, so I mean, if you want to join that guild, we are on Thrall US and you can be raiding with us. But otherwise, that is it just for the character list. So I do want to mention that I am doing a giveaway for another WoW token at 2,000 subscribers, but I do just want to put this big giveaway out there in the picture. So at 10,000 subs, which would mean the absolute world to me, by the way, we're going to be giving away a full year of WoW subscription. So pretty much I'm going to be giving away 12 WoW tokens when I hit 10,000 subscribers. So, I mean, basically, it's pretty simple. I give you the gold to buy the WoW tokens, and you just have to make one a guy on my server. But at 10,000 subs, we will pick one person to either win the whole year worth of subscription giveaways, or depending on how many people are entered, we could just do like 12 different WoW token giveaway winners, so 12 people get a chance to get a WoW token. But you know, that can just be something we cross when we get there. So WoW token giveaway at 2,000, and then full year subscription, so 12 WoW token giveaways at 10,000. So if you are interested, all you have to do is be subscribed, and once we hit 10,000, we will do that draw. So I mean, I think we can get there. My goal is to actually get there by the end of the year, so if we can crush that way sooner, that'd be so awesome. But regardless, this has been my character list video. If you haven't seen the first month to compare, you can go back and see the January 2021 one, and then I'll be uploading one on March 1st, 2021, and you'll be able to see the difference that I have yet again. So I'll be updating you on my characters, kind of their stats, what they've been up to, and also like maybe how much gold I have. So right now on Sausagewally, I have, you know, about 2 million gold, so there's definitely more to go around. But yeah, anyways, thanks for tuning in. This has been your boy Big Arc. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.